Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your week ahead, 25th to the 31st of March 2019, guys. For your reading, we are using the Next World Tarot, and we just simply use this deck, just getting one card out of here to see what the energy is you need to focus on for the week in the next few days. We're also, let me just unbox as I talk actually, because I often forget to get the cards out and ready. Be careful with how you unbox this, Kaz, because you don't want to rip the box. The only problem with this box, look, see, it's just got this like crease in it. It's like, you've got to be really careful because it can be a little bit challenging. I love the box. I love if you guys want me to do a review on some of these cards, like talk about, you know, my top 10 favourite decks, because I've got like nearly 200 of them. So if you want me to, if you're sort of into tarot and you're trying to find like a really good deck and stuff, then let me know. I'm quite happy to put up kind of a video talking about you know, some really good decks that you could probably look into buying, and also talking about the price points and that type of thing. So just let me know. What am I doing? You know what, I'm crazy. I've just taken the cards out, guys, and I've just gone and put them back in. What is wrong with my head tonight? Okay, here we go. Get in the game, man. Right, let's put those cards down there. I've got my heater. I think I'm turned off. Maybe I'm overheating or something. Okay, there we go. Let's put the book back in. It's not a white book either. It's a dark black book there as well. Then we use the Enchanted Everyday Tarot by Poppy Paling. You guys know how I feel about this. I've talked about it enough. It's absolutely phenomenal. We're going to use that as past, present energies and kind of what the advice is going forward pertaining to the reading. So let's quickly get that out. Sorry about this, guys. I was going to leave the rest of the recording for the week ahead tomorrow morning, but I'm off on the weekend and I didn't want to. I've got private clients as well that I'm trying to get some of them done tomorrow morning before I go off. And I really didn't want to kind of bunk myself down in a whole heap of work where I'm like, oh man, how am I going to get this work done over the weekend when I'm away? So usually clients order as well, kind of like a lot of clients ordered today. I leave them till Monday, but I felt a bit bad leaving them, some of them till Monday, so I thought, let me get some of this done. Alright, so we're going to use that. And we're also going to use the Druidcraft Tarot. We're just getting 5 cards out of here for any additional information that we need on the reading. Okay, so I mean, don't mean like the first reading, I mean just anything else that's coming up during the week. I'd like to get further information from that. And we're using tea leaf fortune cards, just 3 cards out of there for some advice at the end of the reading. Okay, and finally, just got these today actually. Been buying so many decks lately, but I love them. Beautiful Kyle Grey, this deck we're using for your spiritual guidance for the week. Alright, so without further ado, let's just unbox this one as well. You lot want to go crazy at me, like, Carol, sorry. I should have really got all of this out before. Actually, I was doing a load of the week aheads today. And I wrapped up about 6 o'clock. I thought, right, that's it for me. They feed me for the day. I'm knackered. And thought I'll get some other stuff done. And then just thought, you know what? Don't leave anything else over the weekend. Just try and get as much done as you possibly can now. Right, there we go. Let's make a start on your reading. And let's have a look at what the energy is that you guys need to focus on for the week. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, Universe Spirit, what is the focus for the week for Capricorn? What is it that they need to be focusing on for the week? In one card, tell me what it is that the focus needs to be. What does... Oh, there it is. There's one that's just jumped out on its own, so we're going to use that one. Put that to the side there. Let's have a look what this is. The 8 of Wands. Alright, it's the 8 of Wands. What is it? Mercury in Sagittarius. So Mercury is direct action. That's what it is, direct action. Okay. Mercury, I think that's a planet of communication as well. Okay. Sagittarians, education, freedom. Okay. I feel that you guys really need to take up, because that's what the 8 of Wands is. I hope you can see that properly. The 8 of Wands, Capricorn, it is literally about taking that action. It's expansive energy. 8 of Wands is all about communication, getting information out there. If you're looking for a job, it's getting busy with the 8 of Wands. It's communicating. Sorry about the kind of slightly shaky screen. The iPad's on a bezel. Every time I put my hands on the table, it kind of goes like this. Sorry about that. But that's what the 8 of Wands is. It's about being proactive, and the focus for the week really needs to be on being proactive for you Capricorns, okay? And it's amazing how many of these readings actually focus on the need for proactivity, all right? And usually when you're being advised by the universe, you need to focus on kind of taking action and being proactive and, you know, getting busy with the Eight of Wands energy. Sometimes we're not doing that. Sometimes we're sitting back and expecting things to come. And sometimes when things don't come, or sometimes when we are busy and then nothing happens, you know, then we sit back and we say we wonder why. But the Eight of Wands said, well, do more, send more, you know, communicate more, contact more, you know, use your social media more, you know, it's just about finding a way. The Eight of Wands is all about advancement, it's about movement. So the focus for the week is to move. You know, if this isn't direct action in terms of work or money or, you know, relationship issues, you can take action in anything. If something's become stagnant or if something needs to kind of change, then the only thing that you can do, Capricorn, is take action on it, and it is direct action. Right? Communicating with people. If you're unhappy in a relationship, it's direct action, it's movement with the Eight of Wands, it's just move. If you're, you know, if you're not as slim as you'd like to be, or you've got a really terrible diet and you don't do much going to the gym, I don't go to the gym much actually, I should do. Take action, get to the gym, Eight of Wands, movement. This is a week to move. Move your body, move yourself, yeah, with the Eight of Wands energy. Let's have a look at what's going on in the past of this situation for you Capricorns. What's been happening in the past? So the first card shows up as the Star. So in the past, some of you guys were like overly, you know, overly done by, is that the right word? Some of you guys were kind of in demand. That's what I'm trying to say, the Star. Some of you guys, if you look at this card with this, you know, showing the Star, she's kind of like, everybody's got the hand held out. Everybody wants a piece of this individual. You know, and in the past, everybody, you know, this is an Aquarius card, but anybody can be the Star. And what I'm seeing here is a lot of hands that are kind of reaching out to this individual, and she's kind of being expected to help people. And if you look at this card here as well, what you've got is people, actually she's got, let me just have a look what she's got in her hand. Yeah, there's people who have, funnily enough, people have cups. Can you see? Look, people are crying, they're down. There's somebody there who feels really depressed. There's somebody here with like a cup in the background. Somebody's got a bottle. They're asking for stuff of this woman. So you've been in demand in the past. You've been highly in demand with that Star in the past, some of you Capricorns. You've had a lot of, you know, demand being placed on you in the past, unfortunately, for some of you guys, okay, with that Star energy showing there. And, you know, you've got this Page of Cups energy. So maybe this is your imagination, because the Page of Cups is imagination. Not unless you've been having a lot of demands from children or something with the Page of Cups. But the Page of Cups is all about our imagination. So some of you guys have been imagining that you're going to be the Star. Some of you guys have been imagining that you're going to be in a place of recognition. So I feel that this isn't what's happened. I think this is all in your imagination for some of you Capricorns, where you've been imagining, I'm going to be the Star. I'm going to be in demand. Everybody's going to want to know my name. It's like fame, I'm going to live forever. That, you know, I don't know whether any of you, if you're old enough to know that old show from the 80s, but I certainly do. I was just a kid in the 80s, you know. So some of you guys are kind of like, you know, shit, I'm imagining, wow, I could be the Star. There's a lot of kind of fantasizing going on about, and the Star is anything. The Star can be, you know, being a pop star, rap star, actor, actress, a model, for example, a well-known writer, a painter, whatever you want to call it. You know, this is about being kind of recognized. Stars represent recognition, and some of you guys have been imagining being recognized with the Star energy in the past. So that's all in your imagination. You've imagined kind of everybody screaming your name for something. I mean, it's not for all of you. Not all of you are going to be like, oh, I wanted to be, you know, a movie star or something. But some of you guys have certainly, I feel, with the imagination of the Page of Cups energy, imagined with the Star energy that you're going to be something great. You know, people are going to love you for what you do. People are going to recognize you, whatever that is, for what you do. You've definitely, I think, for some of you guys, imagined that energy in the past, Capricorn, okay? And, you know, there you go. The Ace of Wands energy shows here as well. The Ace of Wands is all about, you know, a fresh new future. It's all about kind of a fresh start with the Ace of Wands. But it's also about kind of, you know, taking things back to the drawing board. You can see here, she's got a blank canvas. So this woman is really kind of drawing the picture of her life. She's instructing her life. She's kind of developing how things are going to go with the Ace of Wands energy. You know, the Page of Cups is all about our imagination, and the Ace of Wands is all about a passion that we're developing, that we're working on, a new project. So some of you guys have probably been in the development stages of this. The Aces are really just at the start and the beginning. But because the Page of Cups is a card about imagination, and some of you guys are imagining yourself as the star, you know, and I feel with this Ace of Wands energy, what you've done is you feel that you know that you have the power to start developing this thing. And I think that you guys do know with the Ace of Wands energy that you've got the pure power, that raw energy to start developing on this thing. So I think in the past, even though you've imagined this, you know that you have that raw energy, that raw talent with the Ace of Wands energy to start creating this, you know, to start creating this and bringing it into reality. And remember, the Ace of Wands is the magician's wand, you know. So when you have a wand, what you have is an instrument that creates. You know, you've got an instrument of power. You guys know that you have an instrument of power right in your hands. And the instrument of power that you have is basically the Page of Cups. It's all in the imagination. But with the Ace of Wands, you're going to be writing that down, you see. She's got a, you know, she's got a paintbrush and she's going to be painting the picture. So this is all about you guys developing this dream. You're not, and this is a good thing, actually. So you're not just sitting back. You're actually taking some action, no matter how small it is. Your thought process, Capricorn, in terms of this thing going forward over the next few days, 25th to the 31st of March, is the Tower reverse, though. So I feel that some of you guys are not doing enough. It's almost like you've started painting this picture. You know that you've got the raw energy to make this work, to make it happen. But the Tower says to me that you kind of, you take your time, because the Tower is reversed. The Tower means I'm going to kind of not take so much action right now, because it's a suppressive energy. It's not a movement energy, it's the Tower. All right, what we're doing, we're holding back with the Tower energy because we want to avoid change. But you can't avoid change forever. That's the thing. You know, what you're doing is you're just putting off the inevitable. So some of you guys are putting off the inevitable. And that, what is that inevitable? Maybe the next card will tell us what's inevitable here. Capricorn. Well, you've got the moon energy here. You're still focusing on those dreams. You're putting off the inevitable. There's a lot of dreaming going on here. Page of Cups and that moon. Moon is also about dreaming as well. All right, the moon. All right. Some of you guys, it's almost like, but no, I don't think it's your intuition. I think it's still dreaming here with the moon. I think you're putting off the inevitable and you're still dreaming with that moon energy showing there. I feel that you're still dreaming on this thing. What is, I'm going to see what it is that you're putting off doing though in a moment. I'll see if I can get a clarifier on that. But I think that you're putting off the inevitable, guys, with the Tower energy in the reverse, and you're still focusing on those dreams with the moon energy showing here. Nine of Wands, you're just surrendering to this. But also I feel it might be that your intuition with the moon energy is telling you to give up on this thing for some of you guys. Nine of Wands in the reverse means we give up. All right, when it's in the upright, it means you stand by your post. And no matter how difficult the road might get, you'll still stick there. You'll still stick there. You're never giving up. But I feel that actually now the moon is your intuition. I feel that some of you guys are putting off doing anything about this situation with the Tower reverse. You're putting off something that's really inevitable that you should be doing to bring about this dream, because your intuition tells you with the moon energy that you need to give up with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the reverse is the need to give up. You don't stand by your post. The advice going forward, Capricorn, for the week in terms of this situation from the universe is that you need to, so you need to do the Five of Wands reverse. So this is all about unblocking that energy, because you've got a blockage going on here. You've got a creative blockage. You've got a spiritual blockage with that Five of Wands energy. And this really needs to be released with that Five of Wands in the reverse. All right, you need to stop being so kind of hard on yourself, okay? You need to let go of whatever the blockage is with that Five of Wands in the reverse showing here, Capricorn. You've got a load of reversals showing here, funnily enough now. Magician reverse. You need to let go of the blockage with the Five of Wands in the reverse showing up here, all right? I also feel that you need to kind of be honest with yourself, because Five of Wands reverse means to, for me, how I explain that, especially in this type of reading, is somebody who's spiritually blocked. So you need to unblock yourself here, all right, from this energy here, the Magician reverse, because the Magician reverse is saying that you've got no confidence. Or you need to admit to yourself that you've got no confidence, because some of you guys are kind of making an excuse for not doing something, I think, Capricorn. It's almost like you're making an excuse for not going for a dream here. You want to do it because you've dreamt of it. You've imagined that you're going to win Oscars, or you've imagined that you're going to, you're going to be recognised, or that people are going to really kind of, Star is like Six of Wands energy. People are going to really kind of say, oh wow, it's Capricorn. People are really going to put you on a pedestal. You've imagined it. And you took steps with the Ace of Wands to do it as well. You probably drafted out some sort of an idea. She's drafting out something on that bezel of hers on that card. So you kind of drafted out an idea there, but you seem to be holding back with that Tower reversed. You refuse to kind of allow yourself to break free from the moon energy in the upright, from the dream, from the kind of the imagination that you're always stuck in concerning this. It's almost like you have, with this Nine of Wands as well, reversed, you've kind of said to yourself, you know what, I resign, because the Nine of Wands reversed is just to resign yourself to a situation. It's not to kind of stand up for yourself. So it's almost like you refuse to break free from the imagination that you have here. And it almost feels like you've resigned yourself with that Nine of Wands in the reverse. But the universe is saying that you need to kind of really kind of remove this kind of emotional, this blockage in terms of your spirit. Okay, it's not doing you any good, because some of you guys are lacking confidence with this Magician energy in the reverse. The Seven of Swords shows up here. Okay, so the Magician reversed is a lack of confidence. Seven of Swords is how you remove yourself from that, or how you escape it. Seven of Swords is also a card about escaping. The focus for the week, we'll go through this reading again. I'm going to try and hone down on the cards in a moment, but the focus for this week really is about taking action, guys. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hone down on the cards, and we're going to discuss the reading. So just bear with me. Okay, guys, so, we've got the cards sitting here. You can see what's going on there. This is the actual layout, okay? The focus for the week needs to be get your skates on, Capricorn. Just get your skates on, all right? Take action, contact people, talk, communicate, connect, network, Eight of Wands energy with people over Snapchat or whatever type of social media you might want to use, Facebook, Twitter. And it's just about connecting with this Knight of Wands, sorry, with the Eight of Wands energy, because that's what the advice is from the universe. It's saying, get your skates on, all right? Because in the past, you guys have been dreaming of stardom here. This is the imagination card of the Page of Cups. So some of you guys have imagined yourself being revered and loved and recognised by people for your talents. Talent is the Ace of Wands as well. So some of you guys have imagined, I'm going to be revered, I'm going to be loved, I'm going to be put on this pedestal. People are going to recognise me all over for the Ace of Wands energy, the talent that I have, whatever that creative talent might be. However, I do feel that your mental focus, Capricorn, going into the week, the 25th, between the 25th and the 31st, kind of says to you that you hide your light underneath a bushel with the Tower. It's almost like you say to yourself, I don't want to show off too much. I don't want to express or show what I'm about with the Tower reversed. Okay, some of you guys with this Tower reverse, you seem to be, refusing to kind of, how can I say, express yourself. You seem to be suppressing. It's not even suppressing the imagination, but some of you guys are suppressing the imagination with the Tower reverse. Tower reverse is all about suppressing things, and the moon can be the imagination. So some of you guys, while you imagine yourself being revered for the talents you have, some of you guys here are kind of repressing this energy a little bit, because you're saying, right, I need to get in line with the Nine of Wands. Remember, the Nine of Wands in the upright is the maverick of the tarot. He doesn't, he's the independent one of the tarot. He doesn't fit in with anyone or anything. He doesn't fit in with these group of people here at all. In the reverse, he kind of, adheres to the rules. He gives up. He surrenders. That's what he does in the reverse. And some of you guys, it may be that you kind of suppress the imagination with the moon, because the moon is all about the imagination, all right? And you suppress that. All right, the imagination that told you were going to be a star and recognised for your talent, you suppress all of that, and you kind of give up with the Nine of Wands. And your mental thinking is saying, maybe I ought to just forget it, because really, in a way, for me, the Tower reverse being the card of suppressing, and this is kind of the inevitable as well. You're suppressing something from doing something. It's almost like that you should be doing it, but you're suppressing you're suppressing with that Tower energy the doing of it. So it's almost like, you know, with the tarot, if the tarot is upright, you damn well go and do it. You would just damn well go and try and do something that would, you know, enable you to kind of try and realise this dream. I'm not saying it's going to be overnight, but you would be taking the tentative steps to achieve this dream. But in the reverse, you're not doing anything about it. Nothing about it at all. You hide your light underneath a bushel. You refuse with the tower energy in the reverse to indulge in the dream of the moon energy showing here, because you say, no, need to be a good person. I need to assimilate myself into society. I'm nothing special, or nobody's going to be interested in my talents. But going forward, the universe is saying you need to unblock this energy with the Five of Wands energy showing here, because you're lacking confidence with this Magician in the reverse showing here. And I feel that with the, you know, the Seven of Swords, you know, there is a lack of confidence in planning and strategy. Seven of Swords is all about the plans and the strategy that we make. But there's a lack of confidence in your plans and strategy with the Seven of Swords energy. You're afraid that you don't have the kind of the charm, the joie de vivre, whatever you want to call it, with the Seven of Swords energy to do this thing. You're afraid that you don't have the charm to do it. And you need to unblock this energy, because I do feel that you guys here, you really have quite a beautiful, vivid imagination that you're really going to make something of your life. But not that you haven't, you probably already have, Capricorn. But what I'm saying is, for me on this reading, some of you guys really do want more. You really do want more. You've imagined yourself being in a place of prominence, whether that's getting a promotion at work, or whether that's being a pop star, or whether that's being an actor, or whether it's being recognised for your talent as a painter, or whatever the case is. You know that you have imagined yourself being recognised for all of those things. The talent is the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is the talent. Got a paintbrush out. We're going to read that as the talent card. And you have imagined yourself being recognised for your talent, okay? But you hold back. You refuse to kind of tap into the moon energy, the energy of creativity and imagination, and you kind of say, I give up, fine, there's no problem. And that's what your mind tells you to do, that this isn't going to work. But the universe is saying you need to shift this energy, Five of Wands in the reverse, okay? Because you have no confidence in the strategy that you've already put, and the strategy that you've already done is here. It's in your talent. It's in your plans. Planning a strategy is the Seven of Swords energy. Seven of Blades on here, but it's the Seven of Swords. You need to have more faith in yourself, Capricorn. That's the problem with you. You've got no faith. You've got no confidence, Magician reverse, in your plans and your strategies going forward. You probably already strategized on how you're going to take these steps towards achieving this energy here. How you're going to get noticed on your skills and your talents. But some of you guys just, you write it down and then you kind of screw it all up and you throw it out the window, or you throw it in the bin. But the universe is saying you really need to have more faith in yourself this week, guys, okay? So the week you need to focus on taking action with the Eight of Wands. You need to focus on advancement, focus on your talents, you know, focus on your, what's the word I'm looking for? Focus on enhancing your vibrations as well. The Wands represent a spirit, okay? They're very spiritual cards of the Wands. All right, and this is all about the vibration, because it's energy. Wands are energy. So the Eight of Wands is all about energy shooting upwards. And you guys really need to also focus on raising your vibration as well. If you want to achieve something here that you say you want to achieve, it resonates with you, Eight of Wands, you need to raise your vibrations, okay, this week. Focus on that as well. All right, let's have a look at, we'll take these cards out of here, and we're going to have a look at your quick 5-card reading. Okay, my computer's about to, I'm just rendering a video for another sign to go up for the week ahead, and I know it's about to go off. It's about to go off in 5 seconds. Sorry, there's going to be a noise that comes from that. I'm just waiting for it to go, guys. Sorry. Okay, where is it? Okay, no sound. It will come anyway at some point. Universe Spirit, what is the any other energy that Capricorn needs to be aware of this week? Any other energy Capricorn needs to be aware of this week? Any other energy that Capricorn in 5 cards needs to be aware of this week? 25th to the 31st. 25th to the 31st of March 2019. Can you show me in 5 cards any other energies Capricorn needs to be aware of this week? Okay, so we've shuffled the cards as much as we can. We're going to flip them like so. So the Three of Cups could be a celebration coming in for some of you guys. You might be meeting up with friends. Could be a family celebration. There we go. Sorry. You could be celebrating something here with the Three of Cups energy. You've got the Six of Coins energy showing here. Some of you guys might be celebrating receiving some money. Six of Coins is receiving money, and this is celebration. So it might be that you've got a celebration, could be receiving money. Who knows? Maybe some of you guys are going to have something like a lottery win, or maybe there's a settlement that's coming through, or maybe you've been waiting for a check to come. For some of you guys, and remember, this is general, so it doesn't happen for everyone. It's a general reading. Remember that. Okay, please remember, it's a freaking general reading, all right? So some of you guys celebrating money, celebrating receiving money. Six of Coins energy showing there. You've got the Eight of Swords though, so some of you guys, if you're celebrating receiving some money with the Eight of Swords, it might take, for some of you, it might take time for you to see it though, with the Eight of Swords. Okay, because this can still be off limits to you. Even though you're celebrating receiving money or receiving something, it might still be kind of blocked off to you. So just be aware of that, especially if it's anything to do with a court settlement. It might take time for that Eight of Swords to come. Other than that, celebrating money issues, Six of Coins, receiving money, check, possibly lottery win maybe. Not always lottery win though, but possibly that. Some of you guys though feeling trapped with the Eight of Swords energy. But the good thing is we've got the Devil reverse. It's called Chernos on this card. Or is it Chernos? Something like that. But this is released. So these chains are being released with the Devil in the reverse. Okay, Devil reverse means the release. Devil reverse means the release of a chain, the release of a toxic or abusive situation, the release of negativity. I'm seeing chains here probably being loosened with that Devil in the reverse. What's the last card showing up here? You've got the Moon in the reverse. I feel that there might be something being, there's some form of a message or some form of a message here being released to you, or there's some form of a, it's not a lie, but it's something that you weren't aware of or something you didn't know about with the Moon in the reverse. It's something that was hidden from you that's coming out. Some of you guys, it might be there's something that was hidden that's coming out with the Moon in the reverse. All right. Eight of Swords though, the Devil energy in the reverse. So this is kind of somebody who's bound. Okay, being released. So if this is somebody that you've been bound to, maybe there's something to do with a past love or something. Devils can be karmic ties, not very nice, especially if you get the Devil and the Eight of Swords. Sometimes this can be a karmic tie, but the tie is starting to loosen right now with that Devil. So maybe if there's been a karmic tie, you can see the shift. There's probably going to be a shift in some form of energy this week as well for some of you guys, especially in terms of a twin flame situation or a soulmate situation potentially. Seeing the truth is the Moon in the reverse, because the Moon in the upright can be deception and illusion. In the reverse, we're often seeing things clearly. So this might be the release of some form of a chain. It could be a karmic situation. It might be a love situation, twin flame situation, but you're starting to see the truth, some of you guys, and also celebrating potentially some money coming in as well. Really, really good energies. Absolutely excellent energies showing up here. Right, let's have a look at quickly at your there we go. Let's have a quick look, guys, then finally at your 3-card tea leaf reading. Universe Spirit, can you just show me 3 cards for Capricorn, week commencing 25th to the 31st of 25th to the 31st of March. 3 cards, just some further advice, please. Show me. Okay, card number 1, card number 2. We'll put this up a little bit here, and card number 3. Let's have a look. What's going on here? So we've got Lily, spiritual love this week for some of you guys. Okay, maybe if somebody's passed, maybe you're feeling them around you this week, something like that. Pale, time to get out of a situation. You've got time to get out of a situation for some of you Capricorns, and you're going to be experiencing some spiritual love. And also the Whale, there's great worry. So if you're worrying about something, guys, you're probably worrying over nothing with the Whale energy, all right? It's telling you you've got time to get out of a situation. So some of you guys probably have got some big worries, but you're worrying over nothing. You're saying that you've got time to get out of a situation and you're going to experience some spiritual love, all right? Finally, we're just going to get spiritual advice from the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. Okay, let's have a look what that is. Okay, so Universe Spirit, please, Keepers of the Light, can one of you please, whichever one you feel is most suitable, please can you give Capricorn some spiritual advice week commencing? What is the spiritual advice from one of you Keepers of the Light? What is the spiritual advice you have for Capricorn between the 25th and the 31st of March 2019? Let's have a look. Right, it's from Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh is speaking to you. Lord Ganesh says, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual, you did have spiritual love in the other reading as well. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. See, same thing. It spoke about you guys experiencing spiritual love, and it's saying that you've got these spiritual support and connections are increasing, and also obstacles are being removed. And the other card said that you've been worrying, you're worrying over nothing, and that you've got time to get out of a situation. So obstacles are being removed for some of you Capricorns, okay? And you do have spiritual love and spiritual support coming in this week. Absolutely fantastic. I love these cards. I'm so glad that I got them. Some of the best oracles I've bought is this Coal Grey, Keepers of the Light. All right, that's your reading, guys, for the week commencing 25th of March to the 31st of March 2019. I would like to say, Capricorn, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like a private reading with me, just click on the eye. It's either on the left or the right above. You'll get a link come up and you'll be able to go straight through to my website. Love you loads, guys. Take care, sweetie pies. Bye-bye.